Alex was an ordinary young man who worked as a technician on a small space station far from Earth. His job was to watch the stars and keep the machines running. The station was quiet and lonely, but Alex liked the peace. He often thought about Earth and his family, but he knew his work was important. Many people trusted him to keep the station safe. One night, while Alex checked the sensors, something unusual appeared on the screen. A strange ship moved quickly near Earth's orbit. It was unlike any ship Alex had seen before. Its shape was smooth and shiny, and it moved silently. The station's alarms started to beep softly.
Alex felt a chill run down his spine.
He did not know what the ship wanted, but he knew it was close. Alex grabbed the radio to call the command. "Center on Earth? This is Station Alpha. We have an unknown ship approaching. Please advise," he said. But before he could say more, a bright light suddenly filled the room. It was a beam of light coming from the strange ship outside. Alex tried to move, but he was caught by the beam. The light pulled him up and out of the station. Everything around him blurred. When Alex opened his eyes, he was no longer on the space station. He found himself inside a ship that looked very different. The walls were smooth and glowing softly, with colors he had never seen. The air smelled fresh and clean. Alex felt a mixture of fear and wonder. He did not understand where he was or why he was taken. Then a figure appeared before him. It was a woman, but unlike any human Alex had met. She was tall and graceful, with skin that shined like silver under the soft light. Her eyes were bright and kind, and her hair flowed like waves of light. Alex could not look away. The woman smiled gently and spoke in a calm voice. "Welcome, Alex. I am Lyra. Do not be afraid." Alex blinked, surprised that she knew his name. Who are you? Why am I here?" he asked, his voice shaking a little. Lyra took a step closer and said, "I come from a distant world. Our people have watched Earth for many years. We see your kindness and strength. I brought you here because you are special." Alex looked around, trying to find a way to understand more. "Special me? I am just a technician. Why would you choose me?" Lyra's eyes held warmth. "Sometimes the smallest lights shine the brightest. Your heart is brave and pure. We wanted to meet you and learn from you." Alex felt confused, but also curious. The fear in his chest slowly began to fade. "What do you want from me?" he asked. "Nothing bad," Lyra said softly. "We want to share knowledge and friendship. You will see things you never imagined." For hours, Lyra showed Alex parts of the ship. It was full of wonders machines that hummed quietly, windows that looked into the stars, and rooms that changed colors with mood. Alex felt like he had stepped into a dream. The ship moved smoothly through space, faster than anything he knew. As Alex walked with Lyra, he noticed how calm she was. She never rushed him or made him feel trapped. She answered all his questions patiently. Alex found himself telling her about Earth, about his family, and his dreams. Lyra listened with interest. "Do you miss your home?" she asked one time. As they looked out at a distant blue planet, Alex nodded. "Sometimes, but I also wonder what else is out there. Maybe this is a chance to find something new." Lyra smiled again. "There is much more to the universe than you think. With time, you will understand." Days passed, but Alex did not feel like a prisoner. Instead, he felt like a guest in a strange, beautiful place. He woke up each morning eager to learn, to explore, and to talk with Lyra. The loneliness of the space station was gone. One night, as the stars twinkled outside the window, Alex sat beside Lyra. He looked at her face, soft and glowing under the ship's light. He realized that he was no longer scared. He wanted to stay, to see where this journey would lead. Lyra noticed his change and said, "You do not have to be afraid. This is your new home if you want it." Alex took a deep breath and nodded slowly. "I don't want to go back yet. There is so much I want to see, to understand." Lyra reached out and took his hand gently. "Then stay with me. We'll explore the stars." Alex squeezed her hand. For the first time in a long time, he felt hope. Hope for the future, for friendship, and for something beyond Earth that he never dreamed possible. The story of Alex's abduction was just beginning, but This time, he was ready to embrace it. After deciding to stay with Lyra, Alex felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He was on a ship unlike any he had seen, traveling far beyond Earth. Every day brought new wonders, and Alex wanted to understand everything. Lyra was patient and kind, guiding him through her world and teaching him about her people. One morning, Lyra took Alex to a special room on the ship. It was large and bright, with a wide window that showed the stars like diamonds on black velvet. "This is the observation deck," she said softly. "From here you can see our home planet." Alex walked closer to the window and gasped. Below them was a beautiful world, filled with green forests, sparkling oceans, and tall mountains. The sky was painted in soft colors of pink and orange. It was more beautiful than any place Alex had ever known. "This is Alara," Lyra said proudly. "Our people live here in peace. We care for the land and the stars." Alex stared at Alara, feeling small, but also amazed. "It's so different from Earth," he said, "but it feels warm and alive." Lyra smiled. "Yes, it is. And one day, you will meet more of my people. They will welcome you." Alex looked back at Lyra, feeling a deep trust growing between them. "Thank you for showing me this. I want to learn everything." Over the next days, Lyra taught Alex about Ilara's history, culture, and technology. Their people were wise and gentle, living in harmony with nature and the universe. They used machines not to destroy, but to help life grow. Alex was amazed at how advanced and peaceful they were. One evening, while they sat in the ship's garden room, Alex shared stories about Earth. He told Lyra about the cities, the oceans, and the people he loved. Lyra listened carefully, her eyes shining with interest. "Earth has its troubles," Lyra said softly, "but your people have strength and courage. That is why we watch you."
Alex
Felt proud, but also sad. "Sometimes we fight too much. I wish we could live in peace like your people." Lyra reached out and gently touched his arm. "Peace begins with understanding. Maybe you can help bring that to Earth someday." Alex thought about her words. The idea of helping both worlds filled him with hope. He wanted to be more than just a visitor, wanted to make a difference. As time passed, Alex and Lyra grew closer. Their talks were not just about facts, but about dreams and feelings. Alex found comfort in Lyra's presence. She was more than an alien to him. She was a friend, a guide, and maybe something more one day. The ship stopped near a large space station that orbited Alara. Lyra invited Alex to meet some of her people. At first, Alex was nervous. What would they think of him? Would they accept a human? When Alex stepped onto Alara's station, he was surprised by the warm welcome. Aliens were kind and curious, but not afraid. They asked questions and smiled. Alex realized they saw him not as a stranger, but as a bridge between worlds. Among the crowd, Alex met an elder named Orin. Orin's eyes were full of wisdom and kindness. He spoke to Alex with respect. "You carry the spirit of Earth," Orin said. "Here, you are part of our family." Alex felt tears in his eyes. He had never felt so accepted. The fear he once had was gone. Instead, he felt hope and belonging. Lyra took Alex's hand as they walked through the station. "This is only the beginning," she said. "Together, we can help both our worlds grow closer." Alex smiled, feeling the truth in her words. He was no longer just a technician from Earth. He was part of a story bigger than himself. But even in this peaceful place, challenges waited. Some aliens did not trust humans. Rumors spread that humans could bring danger. Alex knew he had to prove them wrong. One evening, as Alex and Lyra rested under the stars on the station's garden deck, a sudden alarm sounded. The calm was broken by urgent voices. Lyra's face grew serious. "Something is coming," she said. "We must prepare." Alex's heart raced. He did not know what threat was near, but he stood ready beside Lyra. Whatever came next, they would face it together. As the ship's defenses powered up, Alex felt a new strength inside him. He had come far from Earth, but now he was ready to protect this new home and the people he cared for. And so, the journey continued, not just a story of abduction, but of friendship, trust, and hope between two very different worlds. The alarm on the Alaran space station echoed through the halls. Alex and Lyra stood side by side, watching the stars through the wide windows. Outside, a dark shadow moved swiftly. A group of ships approached fast and with clear intent. Calm of Ilara was about to be broken. Lyra's face was serious. These are the Dracari. They do not trust humans or our peaceful ways. They believe strength comes only from war. Alex felt a chill. He had heard stories about the Dracari fighters, known across many star systems for their power and fearlessness. They were enemies of Lyra's people, and now they were here. Why did they come? Alex asked quietly. To challenge us, Lyra said, and to test if we will stand or run. The station's crew moved quickly. Shields raised, weapons powered, and preparations made. Alex watched it all with a mix of fear and determination. He was far from Earth, but this moment felt like a test for him too. You must trust me, Lyra said, holding his hand. We will face this together. As the Dracari ships closed in, the space station's defenses fired bright beams of energy. The Dracari responded with powerful blasts, shaking the station. Alex saw the fear on some faces, but Lyra's calm stayed. Strong? We do not want war, Lyra called, through the coms. Leave now, and peace will remain. But the Dracari captain's voice was harsh. Your peace is weakness. Surrender, or be destroyed. Alex's heart pounded. He looked at Lyra, and then at the stars. He knew this fight was about more than just ships. It was about trust, hope, and a future that could be shared. Suddenly, the station shook hard. A blast hit near them, sending sparks flying. Alex caught Lyra's arm to keep her steady. We have to protect this place, Alex said. For your people and mine. Lyra nodded. Then let us show them our strength without hate. Alex found himself moving to the control panel. Lyra helped him understand the alien technology. Together they adjusted the shields and aimed the defense systems. Alex's hands were steady, his mind sharp. The battle lasted hours. Bright lights and explosions filled the sky outside the windows. Alex saw the courage of Alara's people as they worked and fought without giving up. Lyra's voice was a calm guide through the chaos. At one moment, a Dracari ship broke through the shield and headed straight for the station's core. Alex and Lyra acted fast, using a new system that combined human strategy and Ilaran technology. The ship was stopped just in time. The Dracari fleet finally began to retreat. Their captain's voice came again, quieter now. This is not over. The station's alarms fell silent. Alex and Lyra looked at each other, tired but relieved. We did it, Alex whispered. Together. Lyra smiled softly. This victory is more than battle, it is hope. In the days that followed, Alex was invited to meet more leaders of Alara. They wanted to hear his story and understand humans better. Alex spoke about Earth's struggles and dreams. The Elerons listened with respect. One elder said, You bring new light to our world, Alex. Your courage and heart show that peace is possible. Alex felt proud but humble. He knew there was much work ahead. Bridges between worlds are not built in a day. Back on the ship, Lyra and Alex spent quiet moments together. Stars outside seemed brighter, full of promise. Do you miss Earth? Lyra asked one night as they watched the glowing sky. Alex thought for a moment. Sometimes, but now I have to home's Earth and Alara. Both are part of me. Lyra took his hand gently. We will protect them both. Alex smiled, feeling a deep peace. He had been taken from Earth by an alien beauty, but now he never wanted to escape. He had found a new family, a new purpose, and a new love among the stars. And so, the story of Alex and Lyra continued, a story of hope, courage, and the power of friendship between worlds. After the battle with the Dracari, life on Alara's space station slowly returned to peace. Alex found himself growing stronger and more confident each day. The fear that had once filled him was now replaced by hope and determination. He was no longer just a visitor. He was becoming part of Lyra's world. One morning, Lyra invited Alex to join her on a special mission. "We need to visit the Council of Elders," she said. "They will decide the future of our people and Earth." Alex felt both excited and nervous. He had heard that the council was very wise, but also very cautious. It would be his first time meeting the most important leaders of UAR. As they traveled to the council chamber, Lyra explained, "The elders guide us, but they fear change. Your presence here has already caused much talk." Alex nodded, understanding the weight of responsibility he carried. He wanted to show them that humans and Elrons could live in peace and work together. The council chamber was a grand hall filled with light and soft music. Elders sat in a circle, their faces calm but serious. As Alex entered, all eyes turned to him. He felt the weight of their gaze but stood tall. One elder, a tall woman with silver hair, spoke first. "Alex, we know your story. You have shown courage and kindness, but many fear what humans might bring." Alex took a deep breath. "I understand your fears. Earth is not perfect, but humans want peace. I believe our worlds can learn from each other and grow stronger." Another elder, a man with gentle eyes, asked, "How do you plan to help us? How can we trust a species we barely know?" Alex thought carefully. "By sharing knowledge and respect, by working together on problems, like protecting our homes from threats like the Drakari. We can build bridges with trust, not walls with fear." The elders whispered among themselves. Lyra stood beside Alex, offering quiet support. After a long moment, the silver-haired elder nodded. "We will give you a chance. You and Lyra will represent the beginning of a new alliance." Alex felt a surge of pride and relief. It was not just about him, it was about two worlds choosing hope over hate. Over the next weeks, Alex worked closely with Lyra and the council. They shared stories, ideas, and plans for a future where humans and Elrons could live in harmony. Alex even began to teach some humans simple ways of cooperation and creativity to the Elrons. One day, Lyra took Alex to a garden on the station. The plants there glowed softly and the air smelled sweet. She looked at him and said, "You have changed many minds here. You are more than a guest." Alex smiled, feeling warmth in his heart. "This place has changed me too. I never imagined I could belong so far from Earth." Lyra reached for his hand. "You belong here with me?" Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, but Alex knew challenges remained. Not everyone in the galaxy wanted peace. Rumors of new enemies stirred fear. One evening, as Alex and Lyra watched the stars, a message arrived from Earth. It was a warning. Some human leaders were concerned about Alex's disappearance and feared alien influence. Alex felt torn. Loved his new life, but he worried about Earth's reaction. Lyra saw the worry in his eyes and said, "We will face this together. Your worlds can learn to trust." With new determination, Alex began to prepare. He wanted to be a true bridge not just for Alara and Earth, but for all who wished for peace. The future was uncertain, but Alex and Lyra believed in their journey. They were ready to face whatever came next side by side. Hearts joined across the stars. And so, the story of Alex's new life continued, a story of hope, courage, and love that could change the galaxy. After receiving the warning message from Earth, Alex knew his journey was entering a new stage. Some people on his home planet were worried and afraid of the unknown. They feared what his connection to Alara and Lyra might mean. Alex understood their fear, but he also believed they could learn to trust and understand. Lyra stood by him, steady and calm. "We will show Earth that peace is possible," she said softly. "But it will take time and patience." Alex nodded. He decided to send messages back to Earth, sharing stories of Alara's peaceful ways and the hope he had found. He spoke of cooperation, friendship, and the strength that came from unity. He wanted humans to see that not all aliens were enemies. While Alex worked to build bridges with Earth, new challenges arose. The Drakari, still angry after their defeat, planned to strike again. This time their attacks were more dangerous and closer to Alara's homeworld. Four was threatened. Lyra gathered the defenders of Alara. "We must prepare," she said. "This fight is not just for us. but for the future of all who believe in peace. Alex joined the effort. Though he was not a soldier, his knowledge of Earth's strategies and technology helped. He worked alongside Alaran engineers to strengthen the station's defenses and plan new tactics. As the Dracari fleet approached, tension filled the air. But Alex and Lyra stood strong, leading with hope and courage. Their bond gave strength to those around them. The battle began. Bright beams of energy clashed in space, lighting up the dark void. Alex's heart raced as he watched the ships maneuver and fight. He thought of Earth, of his family, and the life he had left behind. During a fierce attack, a Dracari ship broke through the shield near the station's core. Alex and Lyra acted quickly. Using a combination of human and Alaran tactics, they managed to disable the ship and protect the station. The Dracari, seeing their leader's ship destroyed, began to retreat. This victory was hard won, but it was a sign that peace could defend itself. After the battle, Alex received a message from Earth. It was from a human leader willing to listen and understand. They wanted to meet and learn more about Alara and Lyra's people. Alex's heart filled with hope. Maybe, after so much fear and war, a new beginning was possible. He prepared for the journey back to Earth, not as a lost technician, but as an ambassador of peace and friendship. Lyra stood beside him as the ship prepared to leave. No matter the distance, our hearts are joined, she said softly. Alex smiled, feeling ready for whatever awaited him. He had been taken from Earth by an alien beauty, but now he carried a mission greater than himself: to unite worlds, build trust, and show that even in the vast darkness of space, light and hope could shine bright. And so Alex's journey continued not as a prisoner, but as a bridge between stars. Alex's ship moved swiftly through the stars toward Earth. He looked out the window, thinking about everything he had seen and learned. He was no longer the same person who had worked alone on a quiet space station. Now he was a messenger of hope, carrying the promise of friendship between two very different worlds. As the ship approached Earth's orbit, Alex's heart beat faster. He wondered how people would receive him. Would they be afraid? Curious? Would they listen to his story? When the ship landed, a group of Earth leaders and scientists waited. Alex stepped down with Lyra by his side. Her presence was calm and gentle, and many felt comforted by her kindness. Alex spoke clearly and simply. He told them about Alara, about Lyra's people, and about the battles they had faced together. He shared his hope for peace and cooperation. Some listened closely, their eyes wide with wonder. Others were still doubtful, but Alex did not lose hope. One Earth's leader, a wise woman named Maya, spoke. Alex, your journey shows us that fear can be overcome by understanding. We want to learn from your experiences and work together. Smiled. This was the beginning he had hoped for. Over the next weeks, Earth and Alara began talks to build a new alliance. Alex helped translate ideas between the two worlds. He saw humans and Elarons working side by side, sharing knowledge, culture, and dreams. Lyra stayed on Earth as an ambassador. She and Alex spent many quiet moments together, watching the Earth's oceans and forests. Alex realized he no longer wanted to leave this place. Earth was home, but so was Lyra. One evening, under a sky full of stars, Lyra looked at Alex. You have changed more than just worlds, she said softly. You have changed hearts. Alex took her hand gently. And you have shown me that family is not just where we come from, but where we belong. Their friendship grew deeper, a symbol of hope for both planets. Lex knew challenges would come, but he was ready to face them with Lyra and with the new future they were building. Years passed, and the alliance between Earth and Alara grew strong. Humans and Elarons traveled between worlds, sharing science, art, and stories. Alex became a leader, guiding others to see beyond fear. He never forgot how his life changed the day he was taken by an alien beauty. At first, he wanted to escape. But now, he knew he never wanted to, because in the vast universe, he had found something far greater than freedom. He had found love, friendship, and a new home among the stars.